Okay. Yeah, just do like a few of the quotes that you want to say.
You know what I want to do is there's a quote, I think it's two roads diverged in the woods, and I took the one less traveled.
Go ahead.
Two roads diverged in a wood. Sorry, let's start again. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled. And it hurt, man. Hi, I'm Tim Odonnel. I'm an Ironman champion and former ITU long distance world champion.
Tell me how your life has changed in the last calendar year. What's been the biggest change in your life?
Life is always changing, and the highlight of this year has been having our beautiful daughter Isabel with my wife, of course, Rennie. So it's been an interesting year. It's been very exciting, and to have her with us and to have her come out to Kona this year, even though she won't know what's going on, it's going to be pretty motivating for me. So we've had Isabel with us for about 4 weeks now, and it's definitely an adjustment. You have to understand that when you come home from a long training session, it's not going to be a quiet house like it used to be. There's going to be a little baby that wants your attention or wants to be fed, and is going to let you know that with her little squeals. So I am very fortunate. My wife, Rennie, has been taking the brunt of the load for me right now. And if there's anybody out there who knows what it takes to win the Ironman World Championships in Kona, it's her. She's done it 3 times, so she knows what it takes to win, and she understands what I need to do. So she's here every step of the way, supporting me and making sure that I check every box that I can before the race. So this year I'm really trying to do my program. I've had so many great influences with my wife, Rennie. Craig Alexander, I've had the opportunity to train with him for several summers here in Boulder. And of course, having the knowledge and the guidance of Mark Allen. It's hard though, you have to do what you need to do. So this year I've really focused on taking all this guidance and, putting my own little stamp on it. So I've made sure to switch up some of my workouts. But today's workout was not one of those. It was one of the classics. It was the Highway 36 run that, Rennie and Crowe did so many times. And went out there, controlled on the way out, and just got into Ironman race pace on the way home.
So we're out here today doing a pretty solid race pace effort, and what Tim's basically doing is what every good triathlete should do, is just mimic what he's going to do on race day and what's out there. So there's really nothing special to his race day nutrition. You got to do what's on the course, and water and Coke, and that's it. And he's definitely got some Cliff shots out there for his peeps. He loves them, and he's smoking right now. I can barely keep up with him in a BMW.
Pretty good. 165?
Very nice.
Yeah. Take that.
Out 65, back 55.
Out 60,
Water?
back 55. Thanks. I think the wind's changed a little bit on the section after Neva.
Was it your back? Or?
It's to my face both ways.
Recovery.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Why the gloves, Tio?
Hey, hi Ed.
Just a little nod to Greg Bennett. Man, my gloves aren't white, but he owns the Nick Glove market. So Sundays for me are usually about that long run, and I usually have some good quality in there as well. So that's always a focus of my Sunday. But I like to back that up with a strength session as well. With my strength program, Aaron and I like to focus on mobility, agility, and strength. And over the last few years that we've been working together, we've really, brought my ability to do that mobility and to have that agility to a new level. So now we've been focusing on adding a lot more strength. And we do very repetitive sports, swimming, biking, and running. It's all, single direction with a lot of repetitive load. So we like to keep our key strength sessions to really short reps and high weights. And not only does that help mix it up from the monotony of what we do out there every day, swimming, biking, and running, but as a almost 37-year-old guy, it helps with natural testosterone. So it's a nice addition to my program. I'm fortunate that I have a good swimming background, so I'm never too fussed about getting in too much volume on a hard leg day like today, but it really just helps get a little rhythm back, and I do some kicking in that little flush out session, and that just helps move all that junk around the legs and kind of flush it out. I found out that if you want to keep the volume up and the intensity up as you get older, you need to have a lot of people in your corner for body work. So I'm very fortunate. Marcos is one of the many guys on my team. Josh Shadle with Fuelry, who also does a lot of body work on me. Mark Kahn with Cairo, Kerry Gold with physicals, with PT. So I have this slew of awesome guys that really help me keep my body together. And Marcos is very good at I would say, moving the fascia and getting the fascia loose. So there's deep tissue, and then there's that kind of very superficial movement. And that's what my body seems to need. So over the years, I've learned what I need, and I just need to make sure I get it done. Rinny and I met at St. Croix. It was 2009. It was my first professional win, and we actually met at the pasta party the night before the race, and then we got to hang out again after the race. And since I was a champion, I was able to get a little time with her, and we all went from there.
How much training advice will you take from her, or does she have like a say like on your program, or vice versa? You guys bounce ideas and stuff off each other, like when you're sitting down, like planning out some epic workouts and all that. She has some input.
Yep. Rinny and I are very good about using each other as sounding boards, and even if we're not talking about something, I'm a very good observer, so just being around Rinny and observing everything she's done over the years has been a big part to my success. But yeah, she's not afraid to speak her mind. You know, I've done many sessions back in the day where I came back bragging about this huge session that I did, and she just looks at me like and says, "Oh, that was stupid." So she's an unbelievable professional, and she knows how to have a long and successful career, which it's hard to do. It's hard to combine both of those. So I've taken a lot of cues from her how to extend my career and not only win races, but win races for a long time. Van Morrison's song came on. It's Dweller on a Threshold. And it just felt like it was like where I am right now in this race. Like, I'm a dweller on the threshold, and I'm waiting at the door, standing in the darkness, but I don't want to wait no more. And I feel like that's where I'm at right now with Kona.
I'm a dweller on the threshold.